everyone, and welcome to the season finale of the Lakeside View. I'm your host, Carrie Ryan, and as always, I'm joined by my co-hosts, Jake Piacenti, Chris Sanudo, and Lisa Plina. Guys, we're here. It's the season finale.
It's about time.
Wow. About time? Yeah. What, you didn't have a good time?
No, I had a wonderful time, but I'm just saying I'm ready to move on to the next chapter of my life. Season whatever.
Season 5?
We have to get picked up.
Yeah.
So
that's a VP of Productions thing.
So
it's not getting picked up again.
Well,
I'm just kidding.
Until we find out, let's move on with the rest of the show. Okay. On early Wednesday morning, Cardi B took to Instagram to announce that she and Offset were breaking up. So sad. After over a year of marriage. This isn't the first time Offset has been linked to cheating rumors. Summer Bunny is a model, yes, who appeared in a music video for Fifi, a song from 6ix9ine, I think that's how you pronounce it, I'm not sure. Murder Beats and Nicki Minaj. She's also Offset's alleged mistress, a rumor she seemed to confirm in a tearful video sent to TMZ in which she apologized to Cardi. She said a lot of things, and we actually have a video of Cardi B, what she posted on Instagram, so let's take a look at that.
But we're not together anymore. I don't know, it might take time to get a divorce, and I'm gonna always have a lot of love for him because he is my daughter's father, and yeah. But everybody been bugging me and everything, and you know, I've been trying to work things out with my baby father for a hot minute now, and we're really good friends, and you know, we're really good business partners, and you know, he's always somebody that I run to talk to, and we got a lot of love for.
Wow, that was pretty deep. I mean, they've been together for a year, and there's been numerous cheating that's been going on, and she's let it slide, so I don't know what changed this time.
Yeah, I don't know. I've heard it for so long, and like everyone's kind of speculated that like they weren't really gonna stay together, so I think it was just coming anyway.
Yeah.
I just think it's very upsetting that she is now stuck with a baby named Culture with a K.
She named that baby. She liked that name. She named her baby.
She's an outrageous person.
He named it after his own album.
Oh, he named the baby?
Yeah.
They put out Culture 1 and Culture 2, and then I guess this is Culture 3.
I
mean,
Culture 3, the cheating scandal.
I guess. I guess so, but good luck to her. She has enough money to get through it. But anyway, animal activist group PETA started a war of words on Tuesday after it declared on Twitter that certain animal-based idioms, such as beating a dead horse or catching a bull by the horns, are akin to homophobia and racism. PETA went out to outline that these phrases that directly promoted cruelty towards certain species of animals were the same phrases and languages that targeted race and gender and special needs. Let's take a look at some of those phrases that leaked. So, I mean, as you can see right there, my favorite that I've been saying all day, instead of saying kill two birds with one stone, you say feed two birds with one scone. And I mean, I don't know if a bird can actually eat a scone if it's too light.
My favorite
with
one,
beak.
bring home the bacon. I'm still going to use that. I'm still using that.
Bring home the bagels.
You only bring them home if they're from Long Island. That's the important part.
Be the guinea pig.
I like be my test tube. Like, that's just, what does that even mean?
Well, I guess they're like guinea pig.
Yeah,
no,
like you're
test tube, yes.
I think everyone takes things too literally now.
Yeah.
I mean, I just don't see how it's the same as being racist or homophobic.
That's a little bit too much.
It's a stance that doesn't need to be taken. Like, I mean, it's just, like, what is the point of this?
I love animals. I truly do. I love my cat. Shout out to Riggins. You know you're out there. But PETA has been known to kill animals in shelters because instead of overflowing, they're just like, too much space. So, I mean...
They're hypocrites.
They're hypocrites.
Yeah, they're hypocrites, yeah.
PETA-crits, you might say. That's my new phrase for them. But we'll move on. So also this week, the leaked Travis Scott cheating photo that appeared on the internet Wednesday has been found to be fake. The Astroworld rapper was accused of cheating on his wifey, Kylie Jenner, after alleged images of him kissing another woman leaked online. Scott denied the rumor, which turned out to be the result of an online prank. Hours after the image caused a stir on social media, YouTuber Christian Adam took credit for setting up the photos. He dressed up as Scott from head to toe and even added a fake TMZ watermark to the images. Adam claims that the prank was an attempt to fool the internet, inspired by a recent prank which saw a fake image of Justin Bieber eating a burrito like a piece of corn circulating online. And I mean, that one, I think that one was harmless.
Yeah, who
The
cares?
only thing that was damaged was the way he ate it. But
Yeah.
I mean, this, I thought it was real. I said it to
thought
you
it
the
was
other day.
real,
I was like, he cheated.
Yeah.
It's over. So I mean, what do you guys think?
I don't know. Is he like a YouTuber or something? I don't know who that guy
Yeah,
is.
that guy. No, the guy who did it.
Yeah,
The guy who
he's
did
a
it's like a
YouTuber.
YouTuber.
He's a YouTuber.
Yeah.
I think that's something that a lot of YouTubers are doing now. Like, not that specifically, but they're trying to do like these the things like in public. I forgot what they're called.
Yeah.
But they're like just
Pranks.
yeah. They're like testing
The limits.
social
They're pushing the
experiments.
limits.
Yeah.
social
Social
experiments.
experiments. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
A lot of
social
them are doing that now.
Yeah.
So
I mean, him adding a TMZ watermark makes me think that I should add TMZ watermarks to my own photos, and
That's
maybe
very
they will go viral. But I don't think I look
Oh.
like anyone famous, so I don't think I can play it off. I mean,
you're famous, Gary. You're on the show.
Yeah.
That's so
The-
true.
You're like the host of the Lakeside
I'm gonna
View.
eat a burrito
Like
like
corn?
corn. Although I don't eat corn like this, so
How do you eat corn?
like this.
Oh.
Let us know how
That's
you
a
eat
normal
it.
person.
So
Well, I'm.
We're wrapping it up. So something that people were really excited about was that Friends will be there for you for another year. Yes, I stole that from the internet. I didn't make that up. Netflix did renew their contract with the popular television program. When fans heard that the show would be removed earlier this week, they took to Twitter in anger. Netflix quickly responded, saying that Friends won't be going anywhere anytime soon, costing the company a reported $100 million. And I mean, I've heard that it's usually $30 million every year they pay for it, so they upped it $70 million. And what do you guys think? Do you guys like Friends? Do you watch it enough
it's
for
okay.
$100 million?
Hot take: Friends is garbage. Friends is not good. It's cheesy, and it's not funny.
That's
It's
The
okay.
success of that show is unbelievable.
It's
You're
like
probably
you
the
wa-
only person that will say that.
Who
I
needs to
don't-
watch it so many times? Like, take it off for 70 million. You could produce so many new TV shows that people will like enjoy.
And it's not like
I
it's
don't
not
need
on
to
TV.
watch
It's on
Friends.
Nickelodeon
Give me
all the time.
Give me Big Mouth season 3 faster.
I don't need. I Stranger Things has been taking like 9 years to get season
I know.
3
It's
out.
'cause
So
they-
where's that?
11's gonna be like 20,000
Yeah.
years old before they do the next season. And I think that if they paid people more,
You're
then
right.
they would.
I think it was just a really bad business move. Like, that's a lot
It
of
is a
money
terrible
for
business
one
move.
show.
It is, because now they're trapped that because then I think it was also that people were saying that a lot of people were going to cancel their Netflix subscriptions because of that, which is dramatic and
Yeah.
unnecessary.
I mean, I don't know the stats, but like, that many people for $100 million, like, was it that many people saying that they're going to lose their subscription? And
Everyone.
probably half of them probably weren't going to go through
I
with
think
it.
they were just, and a lot of people are saying it was a publicity stunt as well, that they knew they were never gonna
Could be. Could be.
or that, but I mean, I just don't think the show is worth $100 million. If I had to choose a show that's worth $100 million, it would be The Jersey Shore, which Hulu has, and that's why I will always keep my subscription with Hulu. But if they used it for Jersey Shore instead,
Are they paying you? Is Hulu paying you?
The Jersey Shore
they
is.
are. Well, we're gonna go to a break, and we'll keep discussing this, so stay tuned.
Guys, I don't feel so good. Shouldn't have had that chili for lunch.
The inherent right to work is one of the elemental privileges of a free people. Endowed, as our nation is, with abundant physical resources, and inspired as it should be to make those resources and opportunities available for the enjoyment of all, we approach reemployment with the real hope of finding a better answer than we have now.
Donate to Goodwill, where your donations help fund job placement and training for people in your community.
There are 16 million children struggling with hunger in America. That's 1 in 5 daughters, sons, neighbors, and classmates who don't know where their next meal is coming from. Yet billions of pounds of good food go to waste every year. It's time we do something about it. Feeding America is a nationwide network of food banks that helps provide meals to millions of kids and families in need. Visit feedingamerica.org to help them feed even more. Together, we can solve hunger. Together, we're feeding America.
Welcome back to the Lakeside View. every show, our wonderful Chris asks students their opinion on a current topic. This week was all about stress, so let's take a look.
What's up, guys? We're back here in Murano today, and it's finals week, and if you can't tell, it's taking a toll on me and the student body as a whole. So we're gonna go around and ask people how they stress relief during this horrible, 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 horrible time. Listen, I know a handsome young mayor named Kristen Udo that would hate open-toes shoes. Just why, bro? Are you stressed?
Yeah, I'm very stressed. I just got out of a test that I did not do well in, so.
This is definitely the most stressful time of the year. Just look how dark it is so early. Students know their time is running out. Classes are going to be failed. Credits are gone. It's terrible, terrible time. So I just want to know how you relieve a lot of that stress. Just go me through your routine.
Well, for one, I wake up, I sleep in. I usually show up a little late to class, but teacher's chill, she doesn't care.
I just want to ask you how you get through finals week. You know, the stress relief, what you do just to make it day by day.
What I do is I come out here, Murano Campus Center, and I will just come out with a bunch of foam swords and I would beat the living shit out of my friends together. That's usually one way I get out of deal with a lot of stress.
I just want to know how you, anonymous, definitely not Melissa Wilson, deal with stress.
I tend to eat a lot of like ice cream and like cookies, and I try to get sleep, but like definitely like eating is like my gateway to like try to relax.
All right, so personally what I do, I isolate myself from everybody. I may work with 1 or 2 people, but for the most part, I go home, I make a playlist, one that I could study to and focus to, and then most of the time I just zone out for like 2-3 hours and just get my work done. No one wants to be stuck doing stuff like at 3 in the morning, 4 in the morning, 5 in the morning. So I develop a system every time, and it's worked so far. So that's what I do.
Honestly, I just go to the gym. Now, I'm not a big on a gym person, but it's been working for me lately. And I also just read, or I'll talk to friends.
See, I just like to procrastinate and just push it off. If I'm not if I don't do the work, I'm not stressed. You know, I just push it off as far as I can.
How do I deal with stress? I just do whatever, bro. I just go out.
It sounds like you're worthless. Like you don't even have. I just do whatever. What does it even mean?
I deal with stress by getting onto random TV shows and having absolutely nothing to say. Procrastinate. It helps. You leave everything till the last minute, and you just crank it all out 5 minutes before it's due. Some of the best work you'll ever do.
That is how you fail out of Student Speaker, guys. I'm very sorry. Don't take anything he said and do it. See, I just like to procrastinate and just push it off. Do your work, drink water, and study.
Stay chill. Have a schedule.
It's time. I heard this rumor, and I looked up the activity, and I thought it would be a great way to stress relief. Tipping cows. Would that be good?
Maybe for you, but not for me.
What about for Melissa Wilson?
Maybe. I don't know her.
Oh, well, she's a sweet gal. I suggest to stress relief, maybe take a quick swim in the lake, maybe 5 minutes. I was reading this one. You get your bathtub, you fill it up with marinara sauce. You get inside, and you pretend you're a big meatball. You know? Maybe get a couple people to be the spaghetti. Yeah, no. You know what? The whole pot. Your meatball.
Yeah, I mean, I would definitely try that.
So I was reading up on the web, you know, looking up some stress relief. Take a nap, drink water. Not alcohol. Definitely not alcohol. Come here, bring it in. Let's hug it out. Let's hug it out. All right. This is the only way we're gonna get through the semester is together. You know, together. The community of Student SPU can get through Hell Week, Finals Week, and you're stronger than that. Do better on the next one, son.
Don't tell me what to do, man. You're not my dad.
See about that. We'll look at the paternity test.
Well, I think that basically summed up how everyone feels in college, for sure.
I am so unbelievably stressed.
Yeah.
All the time. I never understood how stressed I can be until this week. I just have so much going on.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, with the whiteout, you guys all have something to do with that, right?
We've been doing things for like a week and a half for this one weekend.
Yeah, because it's usually, well, for the most part, it's usually in the next semester, but it's in this one, right?
Yeah, that doesn't help that it's finals week either.
Oh, yes.
So, no.
And the season finale of the Lakeside View. We got so much to do.
So much.
I'm leaving tomorrow, so I'm like...
Yeah, lucky.
Wait, you're going home tomorrow?
Yeah, she's leaving tomorrow.
What?
Get your
Yeah, she has
finals
no
online,
test.
kids, and then you don't have to stay here. Little tip from Mama.
You're a scammer, bro. You're out here scheming.
Scheming and scamming.
I guess so, but... So, what do you guys do to relieve stress?
I just deal with it.
Jake doesn't eat. Look how skinny this boy is.
I didn't eat
Look
anything
at those
today.
Get those dark circles. Take a look at that. That's
The lifeless eyes.
the stress.
Literally.
The stress.
Nope.
I haven't gotten a solid night of sleep in like 6 days.
That's
I
just rough.
sleep all the time.
How do you deal with stress, Lisa? I drink coffee.
I cry in the shower.
That actually
What's your
happens. I hear her
favorite
room's right above
song
mine.
to play in the shower while you cry?
What's that song that I like? The one's like
Dancing on My
cool,
Own, the
Dancing
Callum
on My
Scott
Own. I don't know if I
version.
can sing it for rights
We'll
that
get
we don't own.
copyrighted.
That's the
Please
only
don't
reason
sue
you're not
It's
going
gonna
to sing
sound
it.
exactly the same.
Please don't sue us.
This sounds exactly
Yeah.
the same, right?
But definitely Dunkin' Donuts is a huge factor to helping the stress or making it worse.
True.
But we're going to take a commercial break, and then when we come back, we're going to have more with Whiteout because we're going to have the captain of the Lakers hockey team, Devin Campbell, with us. So stay tuned.
So, same time next week?
Well, of course.
Got your personal references, high school diploma or equivalent?
Skip the drama. Get your diploma.
It's right there.
Find free adult education classes at finishyourdiploma.org.
How do we afford all this?
To Maddie, congrats on paying off all those student loans.
Finally, right?
How'd you manage that anyway?
I started tracking my spending, changed a couple of habits.
Wow, I'm kind of living paycheck to paycheck right now. I don't even know how I'm doing it.
Well, have you tried saving a little?
I want to, but where's that money gonna come from? Bill collectors, they're the worst. Am I right?
When it comes to financial stability, don't get left behind.
Not home.
Get tools and tips for saving at feedthepig.org.
Welcome back to the Lakeside View. We are now joined by the Lakers hockey captain, Devin Campbell. Hi, Devin. Thank you for coming on the show.
Thanks for having me. Awesome.
We're so excited for you to be here. We're so excited about hockey.
That sounded so genuine.
I'm in the host role now. I have to be a little bit more professional.
Oh, jeez. I just wanted to start off just a little bit about your background. So you've been here for how many years now?
This is, I guess, 2.5. I came in at Christmas time my sophomore year. And yeah, no, it's been a fun ride so far. It was a lot different from when I was at Niagara University, but it's a pretty cool place to play here. You know, get a lot of fans and just, the campus, everything like that. It's just a really nice place to go to school.
So why did you go to Niagara first? What was the reasoning behind that?
Well, they're Division I, so I got like a full scholarship there originally, and I was recruited just basically for it. And I was recruited by Ed too. I almost went here, but kind of went for the money a little bit. And anyways, the guy who recruited me at Niagara, he left after the first year, so I was in a bit of a bad spot. And by about Christmas time, I knew to maybe get out of there.
So that was like your main reason for coming over here?
I always loved Oswego. Honestly, I went and saw the rink and everything. It was very hard for me to, say no to this place originally. And sure enough, I ended up back here. So I guess you can call it fate or whatever. But I'm happy I ended up here and that I played my last couple of years here.
How does the recruiting process work? Like Ed Gosek obviously recruited you from somewhere. Mm-hmm. How does that process work?
So I played my junior hockey in Ottawa, and they would kind of come down. So I met them, a couple times. They'd come and watch me. I made it pretty clear to them that I wanted something in Division I before I ever looked to Division III. And they were good with it, honestly. They said, go for it. If you get an offer, just let us know. So that's how it worked. And yeah, I got the offer. I called Ed and Mark, and they were really happy for me. And they said, if things don't work out, give us a call. And sure enough, it happened that way, and it's kind of funny how it all works out, but yeah.
Awesome. So now you're the captain of the team. How is that working up to this point?
It's been good. I had Mitch Hurley last year to learn from, and he was a good guy to learn from, and I was wearing the A last year too, so it was I can kind of get my feet wet. And then having Cameron Barry and Josh Isaac help me out too. It hasn't been too tough on me. It's a little bit more, I guess, sometimes added pressure, maybe having to do more media stuff or just meet with Ed and stuff like that more often. But other than that, it's been fun, and it's cool that I get the respect of my teammates to do this. So,
do you enjoy being a leader on the team?
Yeah, I do actually. It's just a nice thing to go home to. It's something that that hey, guess what? I have these 30 guys who respect me enough to know that hey, my decision outside of the coaches is the decision they want. They want me communicating with the coaches, and then the coaches want me communicating with the team. So it's a lot of responsibility, but I do enjoy the challenge of it.
Yeah. So kind of going in the whiteout now. Obviously, this weekend's very exciting for the fans and everything, but what is the team's mindset going into a weekend like this?
Well, we've been kind of inconsistent with our gameplay and stuff, so I think our biggest thing right now is trying to string together a lot of wins and try to really improve our stock in the league. So it's as much as it's a big game for the fans, it's a big game for us too, because it's really about us, setting a tone. Last year, I think we might have had an easier ride into Christmas, while this year it's been a little bit more, a couple more hiccups and stuff. So now we need to really come together as a team, and I think this is a big weekend to do it.
What does the coaches say about a weekend like this? Keep your head straight type of deal, not to get soaked in?
Yeah, just don't focus on all the outside distractions. Kind of worry about your game and what you can control. It's just generic stuff, really. A lot of it goes down to us, really. It's about not so much focusing on that, all the fans and everything. It's great to have, all that, basically all the energy behind us, but at the same time, you can't get your, head wrapped up in all in it.
Is there anything that you do to mentally prepare for a game like this, personally?
Honestly, I try to focus as little bit hockey as possible. It's kind of funny, everything I do before games, I'm not a big guy at showing up early before games. I'm not really into, sitting there and listening to heavy metal and trying to go out and play like that. I'm more about just keeping it loose and kind of joking around and making sure I'm not as dead serious about hockey as maybe some other people would be.
Yeah, definitely. That was awesome. But we'll be right back. We're going to take a quick commercial break, but when we return, there'll be more Devin. Thank you.
I'm a lot more confident and a lot more sure of my abilities.
At Oswego is where I've really found myself and became the person I am. You work hard and you play hard. I love the environment of SUNY Oswego.
Just bring it up. And
We're
you
back
just,
with Devin Campbell, and we're back at the Lakeside View. How's it going? What's up? That was quick.
Yeah, it was very quick. I was not expecting us to be back so soon.
Me either. That was a surprise.
Devin, I think you have something in your hands.
Yeah, I got something here for the WTOP crew. It's
Look at that.
Would you look at that?
Flip the bird.
Yeah.
I'm going to show it up to the camera here. So what do we got?
that.
All the signatures?
Yep.
Everyone on the hockey team?
Well, most of them, I think.
I think most of them?
A couple guys aren't the brightest. They don't
We'll say it's all. We'll say it's all of them.
Yeah, I think it's close.
We
yeah.
got Coach Gosek right at the top there. So that's awesome. Thanks. Really appreciate bringing that in.
That is so awesome.
Arts and crafts of the week.
Arts and crafts of the week.
Just
trying to get a good shot.
This is how the hockey team de-stresses. They just draw on shirts. They're like,
Finger
"Come on,
painting.
guys."
Oh, so we actually have a gift for you. So like, we got Wayne Gretzky to sign a puck for you.
Oh.
Yeah.
Nice.
And it's got the yeet on it too.
Yeet.
It's got the yeet.
What's the yeet?
You know, like you yeet it at someone.
You
You yeet it at them right there. So like, if someone in the locker room's making you upset, you just go
toss the puck.
Yeet, and you just yeet it at them.
All right. Well, knock out a few more teeth. So.
So I heard from, I forgot who I was talking to, that you guys were signing a bunch of cards in the locker room yesterday. Do you know what that was for?
That was actually for victims of the Vegas shooting, and it's one of the professors that are doing it here. It's a good cause. It was Anthony Pissarro. It's for his class. It's the teacher in his class, and yeah. I don't know a ton about like exactly what it's going to, but I believe it's going to the children of the Vegas shootings and obviously loved ones and stuff like that. And so it's just a way to cheer them up on this holiday and let people know that we're still thinking about them and that even through their hard times that we're still there for them.
Wow,
Nice,
that's really
awesome.
sweet.
That is very sweet.
Yeah, I bet you a lot of you didn't know that. Was
I didn't know that.
I didn't
I
know
had
that
no
was
idea.
happening.
I did my research.
I'm newly informed.
Jake has the inside scoop with the hockey team, though. So
I've been
always
bothering
there.
him all week, so I've been in a little bit of something. Literally going there every single day.
I just watched him play. I'm like, there's that guy. He did good. Like, get a replay. Let's go.
Get a replay.
We're missing our fifth person.
Yeah.
Where's Carrie? Carrie, you coming back?
Oh.
Me?
Yes.
I'm still on the show?
No, you're
Oh,
cut.
yeah.
Okay.
Just creeping
You
up
can
on
stand
me.
behind us like a mother.
Welcome back to the home. All right, well, I think that there's some things that we should say. First, we say thank you to Devin for coming on.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Everyone should watch the Whiteout game only on WTOP 10. We hoping for the best. Beat Plattsburgh, flip the bird, you know what it is. And I guess for us, I want to thank everyone. I want to thank you guys for being part of the show. I want to thank everyone at home for watching all these months. It was great. Thank you to Aiden and Justin, who's graduating this semester. We hope the best for you, and we hope to see you next semester. So, bye.
Hey guys, when we're not doing the real deal, what do you like to do in your free time?
Well, I like to watch WTOP 10 movies on demand.
Yeah, me too. You know, there's such a wide variety of films that anybody on campus can watch.
And it's free.
And it's free.
How do I get to this movies on demand?
Well, all you have to do is go to WTOP10.com and click the Movies on Demand tab.
Hey, let's go watch one right now to review on our next show.
Hey, Hard, what's this? That's my resignation letter. You're resigning? Why? Because you're constantly ignoring me. You're half as active as you used to be, and you get stuff like this. You've been putting me under a lot of pressure lately. That's why I'm ready to quit. I forgot. I'll do better. Please, don't quit on me. Okay. But remember, it's not what you say. It's what you do.
Listen to your heart. Don't let it quit on you.
Let's go for a walk.
Uncontrolled high blood pressure could lead to a stroke, heart attack, or death. Get yours to a healthy range before it's too late.
5 seconds potentially right off the draw.
And oh my, Lawson, just a little